Hello viewers, welcome to our live session. So I'm excited to train with you for 1 hour. We are live both on Facebook and YouTube. So feel free to leave your comments and likes. And if there are any issues with audio or video, please drop a message. We have done very good testing before going live, so it should be fine. So the program for today is we'll do warm-up and exercises for about 20 minutes, and then 15 minutes I will take you through some basic striking attacks, which includes punch and elbow strikes. And then another 15 minutes we will learn basic blocks. Not getting into very detail, but I'll try to make sure that we cover at least some basics of karate blocks. And the final 10 minutes for some couple of advanced exercises and cooling down. So yep, I can see some good numbers coming up. So please, let's start. So I think you need to slightly camera. As you know, this is a follow along exercises. So just copy me and take it easy. Your safety is my priority. So please make sure you are standing at a safe place. And if there are kids practicing with you, make sure you don't clash with them. Right? Let's start with some light one. Jump, pitch, in, sun, shade, switch, two, in, sun, shade, two, switch, two, ching, in, sun, shade, go, rip, switch, go, and two, relax. So, shake off. Change. Itch, in, sun, shade, go, rip. Change. Itch, in, sun, shade, go. Itch, release, in, sun, shade, go. Change. Itch, in, sun, shade, go. Release. Itch, in, sun, shade, go. Change. Go. Itch. Two. Relax. Crossovers. Itch. In. Thumb. Shade. Go. Look. Itch. Hitch. Go. And two. Change. Itch. In. Thumb. Shade. Go. Look. Itch. Hitch. Go. Two. Change. Neck movements. Itch. In. Thumb. And shade. Left, right. Itch. In. Thumb. And shade. Rotation. Itch. And release. Knee. Again. Itch. Knee, and last time itch, and knee, relax. Let's shake this up, itch, knee, sun, shade, go, itch, two, for the leg. Relax. Close your feet, bend your knees, knee rotations, itch, knee, sun, shade, and release, itch, knee, sun, shade, fall and back, itch, knee, thumb, shade, relax. Let's do some squats. So sit flat, feet, complete. If you can, if you can't, just take it easy. Know what you can do. Itch, knee, thumb, shade, go, look, sit, hitch, go, do, relax. Good. Now close your feet, try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Itch, knee, itch, knee, one more time, itch, knee, Relax. Wide. Legs wider. Keep your hands close and just drop your body and then stand straight backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Right, now side stretches. One hand to the side, use the other hand and pull it. 1. Other leg. Other hand. 2, 3, and 4. Relax. Hands on your hip and do some rotations. Hip rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and real stitch. Name, sun, shade. Relax. It's wider. And do not keep your toes straight. Let your toes go out 45 degrees. This is called Seiko Dutch in karate. So just your Seiko Dutch. And try to keep your thighs parallel to the ground. Okay? And do what you can do. Pitch, knee, sun, shade, good, look, switch, hitch, kill, and jew. Very good. Now just straighten your legs, toes point in the front, and drop your body, relax your upper body, and touch it opposite foot, while the other hand is up the A, and keep doing that. Hitch, knee, sun, shade, go, look, fetch, touch, hill, and chill. Very good. Right. Let's do knee touch. Make sure your knees are not bent. Try to keep them straight and turn to your right or left. 1. And then up straight, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, all good as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now lunges. Turn to your right, and then turn your torso to the direction of your pointing leg. 2. Bend your front knee. Again, try to keep your thighs parallel to the ground. Use the other hand to press your hips. 3, 4. Your other leg on just on your toe bones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now let's do some side sittings, which are very important if you want to improve your kicks. If you come from karate background, you should be fine. If not, you may find it slightly different. But if you are flexible, then that will be easy. Right. You need to sit on one side while your other leg is stretched. Both feet flat, not on your heels. If you can't sit fully, fine. Even this is okay, depending on your flexibility. So if you can sit fully, go for it. Do not bend this knee. Keep the leg straight. You get up completely, other side. 2. If you think taking support from the ground is helpful, do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now let's do same. Instead of both feet flat, one pointing, one on the heel, the other one flat. My toe is pointing the sky, the ceiling. Right. Up and the other side. 1. Again, if you want to take support of the ground, go for it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Now let's do some leg raises. For leg raise, just keep one leg behind the other at an angle and bend your knees. Just up. And keep your hands away from you. And when I say 1, you bring your hands and rotate your hips, leg raise, and go back. Be ready for the other one. For the next one. 1, 2, 3. Relax the leg. It's not necessarily a heading kick. So relax it, just for flexibility. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Change the other leg. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Therefore, your leg raises. Now let's do some stretches. So try to do splits. Again, if you are not used to these exercises, take it very easy. I don't want injuries, but if you are used to, if you are confident, go for it. So stretch as much as you can on your hip, and then flat. Keep your palms down and do some push-ups. H, knee, thumb, shade, two, look, stitch, hitch, kill, Jew. Now just turn one side. Now you can relax this leg and drop knee if you want, but keep the one where you are turning straight and try to touch knee. And up, turn the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now just do your best and sit back. Try to keep your backbone straight. Don't drop. Don't bend forward. Keep your torso up as much as you can. And turn to your right. Touch your toes. 1, 2, other side. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. So the feet. You should do every exercise at least 10 repetitions, minimum. We did only 6 due to time management. Pull your feet. Just relax. Just do some ankle warm up and rotation and reverse and one forward and one back. Now touch your knees, 2 count. Touch toes, touch your knees with your forehead. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Relax. Lie down. Your back, bend your knees. Now keep your hands on the floor, palms down. And just raise your hips. 1, 2, relax. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Relax. Up. Get some butterflies. Now keep your feet, your soles facing each other, and then hold them towards you. And while you shake your knees and try to get some stretches, and use your elbows to press them to increase your flexibility. Relax. Up. Right, now let's do some push-ups. Normal palm push-ups first. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I'll quickly see if everything is going fine. Yep, I've got some good messages coming from here. Awesome. Hurry. Now let's go back to leg raises. This time we will do in a rotational form. Instead of doing straight, right? I want you to go in a circular direction. 1, go inside and then come from out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change legs. Same thing. H, name, sun, shade, go, rook, sit, touch, Q, and Jew. Right. Now let's do some push-ups, knuckle push-ups. It's sort of straight. Make your fist strong without bending your wrist, and try to touch the two knuckles, the main ones, and then push-ups on them. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Patient is well done, guys. You have done a good job. About 20 minutes. We have done basic warm-up and some good stretches actually before your kicks and hip rotations. Then I'll give a 30-second break. Have a sip of water if you want, and then we'll start some striking techniques. 15 minutes for that. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Thank you guys for your comments, for your likes, for being there. Awesome. Ready? Shugo. When we say shugo in karate, we mean join up and line up. So I'm assuming you're lining up in front of your machines in your computers and laptops to go for the next session of strikes. We have 15 minutes and I really want to make it more useful. So we don't do a lot and learn nothing, but we'll do only 2 techniques and try to learn something out of it. So the first one I want to focus on is the punch. Now everybody would say, oh, I know a punch. Yes, no offense, yes, you do know a punch. No doubt about it. But there are a few things that can probably improve your technique, your speed, or you call whatever it is. But yes, there are always rooms for improvement. So let's do that. When you make your fist, keep it strong as you can, and then lock them with your thumb. Do not keep your thumb hanging. And when you execute your punch, for example, if it's a straight punch, if it's a chokosuki, don't worry about the Japanese terminology. If it's a punch, I'll try to avoid it. The most important thing you need to do is keep your wrist and your knuckles in one straight line. Like either this or this is doing more damage to the attacker than to the one being attacked. So if you hit someone very strong with this, then you will stay strong. But if you do this or this at the point of impact, you know what I mean. Number 2, most people do mistake is they stiffen their body when they punch. Okay, that's not required. Actually, that does more harm than good. So you need to keep your bodies relaxed. The most important part is your shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed. But it doesn't need to be this. Just relax your shoulder and just move your hands. And also there is a movement involved on your hips. So your whole body needs to be relaxed. Even the punch when it's traveling. It's only the point of impact, that's when you need tense. When you need tension in your hands. Alright, so let's do a few punches. That's your punch, that's how you make your fist. And in karate, we prefer to start from here. There are several reasons for it. Not the time to discuss now. So just one hand out. So the best thing you can take away in this short session is the timing. Just make sure that if one is going, the other is coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 3 levels of punches, the basic punch, which are to the groin, to the stomach, and to the face. The best way to practice them is on your horses. This is what we call kiba dodge or horse riding stance. Again, there are several benefits why you do your basic training on horse stance. Not the time to discuss now. Yeah, you should just copy me and bend your knees. Try to keep your body straight, not bend like this or not bending backwards. That's the best part. Make your punch. Now let's go 1 count, 1 punch. The first one to the face. Second one to the stomach. Of course, to the stomach of your opponent, which will be like same height as you. That's an assumption. And the third one to the groin. Put your hands back. Do not keep your elbow out like this. Try to keep them close. Do not shrug your shoulders, relax your shoulders. Let's start. 1 count, 1 punch. 1 is face. 1. 2 is the stomach. 2. 3 is groin. 3. Once again. 1 face. 2. 3. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yogi. That's the basic punch. Now there are varieties of punch. We have vertical punch, we have front hand punch, we have back hand punch, lots of them. But the main crux, the message of that punch, I try to explain you, that relax your body, do not twist your wrist, do not stiffen your shoulders. And if you have realized, when I was doing my punches, there is a slight movement of my hips. I'm not punching like this. If you see my belt is moving when I am punching, that is to gain more power and to make my punch more meaningful. There's a concept called Hanmi and Shoman that asks you to do that hip rotation. So once again, just a quick demonstration. When I punch, I'm relaxing my body. That relaxation and the fact that I need power to be thrown at the end, that makes my body move accordingly. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more thing in karate which is very important are your stances, the way you stand. Before any technique you do, the way you move, the way you stand is very important. So not getting into too much of detail, I just want to mention this, that when you're standing in your natural stance, which is the most common stance, you will never see people fighting in their horse stance, unless they are doing a demonstration or something like that. So in your natural stance, you try to stand so that most of your weight is on your toes, and you bend your knees slightly. I don't mean this, that's too much, but I don't mean this. At this point, my knees are completely stretched. So if I stand like that, I take time to move. Plus, if somebody pushes me, I can easily go with the push. It's necessary that I push most of my weight on my toes and keep my knees slightly bent, and only I know that my knees are slightly bent. So those are the important parts. So even when you do your punches, and also when you do your elbow strike that I'm going to show you, this stance helps. So that's all about punch. We have about another 7 minutes. Now I will talk to you and teach you elbow strikes. Elbow strike in Japanese are called hichiuchi, and there are different couple of variations, and we'll do at least 2 variations today. Now the difference between a punch or a zuki and elbow strike is the difference between the distance of you and your opponent. If your opponent is at a certain distance, then yes, you can reach him and punch him, no problem. But if your opponent is very close to you, very close, where you're not this close, actually I will call Israr. Sir, please come here. Yeah, today we have Israr with us. Israr is a black belt, and he will help us bring the technique. Now, for example, we just try to grab it like this. So this is the distance. At this point, punch is not very meaningful. If I want to punch him, I have to do something, get out and punch. But the other easiest way is that I just get him here and with my elbow. So elbows are used for a close range fight, whereas punches are mainly used at a medium paced distance fight. Right, elbows. Once again, in your normal stance, in your natural stance. Right? Hands back. For punch, you are doing punch. For strong elbow, you just do your. But the only assumption is that you do not elbow to the sides. Assume that your elbow is right in front of you, your opponent is right in front of you, or you are hitting your reflection, for example. And then for that, you need to turn your hips and take your elbow up. And this comes down. And the other one. The mistake is this. No, we don't want to do a hook punch or uppercut. No, we don't want that. You just keep your punch, your fist close to yourself, and just let your elbow do the job. And why I am moving my hips is to get the right angle of my strike, to get the opponent's chin, not to the sides. If my opponent is right here, I should rather be reaching him by turning my hips, not hit in the air. Right? Once again, let's do this 10 times. hands back. 1. Do not look away, look right, straight where your elbow is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's your chin elbow. Now the other elbow is side elbow. Side elbow is when you want to hit your opponent from side. Rather than hitting him on his chin, you are targeting his temple maybe, or his jawline. So same, the way you start is same, or it can vary from different karate styles. Some karate styles prefer to start from here. Some prefer to start from here. So that's absolutely fine. The meaning doesn't change. Let's start from here. Now, when I say 1, knees bent, remember, keep your body up, toes parallel, and hands back. Now, here. Now, turn your hips and wide, get your elbow. Do not drop it because you are getting your opponent's jaws, which is only possible when you keep your elbow in your face line. Let's do 10 times. Itch, knee, thumb, shin, go, look, sit, hitch, kill, J. Very good. Now, when you're doing hitch, especially the side one, and even the chin one, unless you do your lower body work right, you can't get it right. For example, if I'm not moving my hips, that's my opponent, right? If I want to reach him without moving my body, I can get there, but I'm hardly touching him. There is no impact, there is no damage. So if you want to see the damage, you need to move. Because this force that's coming from your stretched legs all the way to your shoulder and your elbows, that does the job. Things like these make karate a technical sport. Otherwise, if you look at it and if you just think karate as any other sport, or any other fighting sport, for example, then you are missing the spirit of karate. Okay, very good. So one more elbow we can do, back elbow. We'll do down elbow actually. So for that, get on your horse stance. Once again, hands back. So take your hand, the attacking hand up like you're doing a punch, but attack it downwards here. This is when your opponent is trying to grab you from your hips, and if you want to get low and smash his head or his back, that's when it's more useful. So the best way to practice your down elbow is on your keyboard arch. Hands back, relax your body, raise your hand, easy and relax, and then attack. And while you're going low, it's okay if you are getting low. That's not a problem. But do not stop here, because you have to go past your opponent target. That one thing, plus again, there's a moment of hip action involved in it. It can't be this. There is no power in this. There is no power. So you need to turn either way to get it most powerful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep distance between your body and your elbow. You don't want to hit yourself. It's to the opponent in foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3. Thank you. That was your strike session. So I hope I managed to give you some tips or teach you something about punches and elbows. So another 30-second break, then we will get into blocks. Thank you. Where is she go? Yep. Very good. Let's start strikes. So there are 4 basic blocks in karate that you learn at your basic levels. Like in the first few months, you learn those 4 basic blocks, which covers your face, your upper body, middle body, and your groin level. I will not get into very detail, but I just try to the point that we can use these blocks in street situation, even without learning them with full technique, because of the time restrictions only. All right. Number 1 is lower block. A few points about your blocks is, block may have 2 reasons. One reason is one way is just to block your attack and defend yourself with an attack, or the other one is to defend and while defending counter attack. So there are 2 different ways of doing attack. So we will focus on the first part today, which is just defending yourself. We will not go to the advanced level today. Right, the first one, as I said, just to defend yourself. Relax your body, normal stance, right, and keep your hands here, like you're fighting in a normal stance. Right, just open your hand, that makes it easy, or you can keep it closed. But to make things very easy in very short span of time, I'm teaching you this technique. Right, and from here, just drop your hand and pull it back. Other hand, just drop and back. Biggest mistake people do it, don't extend. You don't have to reach to your opponent. No, the first version of set of blocks that I told you, where your intention is not to counter-attack instantly, you are just focused on getting it away from your body line, and then counter-attack is another thing that you have to learn. So for that, keep your blocks very close to your body. Like this is fine. You don't need to reach to him to block. That's too early. Plus, there are chances that you are exposing your face. So stand relaxed, starting from here. 1, block with your open hand, and as long as you cover your body, come back. 2, block, come back. The wrong version is this, 3. You don't need to go that far. Remember, you just need to cover your body, your center line, mostly your center line. That's where you must be more focused on. Of course, your body matters. So the maximum you go is just out your body line. That's it. 2, 3, just block and back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's your lower block. Now, why do you use lower block? If somebody is hitting you to the lower part of your body, that's when you use lower block. So let me demonstrate with the help of this bar. In your fingertips, and just move back so that you see this. 9, 1, block. Once again. 2, block. 3, block. Another leg. 1, block. 2. That's it. Just keep it relaxed. Keep it relaxed and just move away from your body, and that's it. One more time, 10 times low block. You don't have to start from here. As I said, you can use in street fight position, so you can just relax. And when I say 1, just lift your hand, complete your block, and relax. 2, lift your hand, complete your blocks, and relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Now, if you see me moving, that's for the technical element of it. Don't worry too much if you are a beginner or if you're not understanding. Just focus on this. What I am doing is I'm just trying to make it more meaningful, so my counter attack becomes easy, and also the block itself becomes hard and meaningful. So that was your low block. Now let's get to high. Let's focus. If somebody is punching you on the stomach, on the chest, so you have two different blocks in karate, basic set of blocks. One is inner form and one is outer form. So again, without going into too much technicalities, I'll try to explain those blocks. Relax your hands, stand, relax, and from here, you rotate your hand, your arm. From here, it's here, right? So just rotate and get to this position. Make a circle and then relax. And then the other hand goes close to your body. See the distance between my hand and my body. I'm not extending my arm. I'm not bending, no. It's only my arm is rotating and my elbow is intact. It is flexible, but my elbow is not extending. It's only my arm that's doing the job. All right, let's do it. One count. One, a full, nice and easy circle. Again, stop here. You don't have to go all the way there, because that's your target, right? That's what you want to defend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm slowing down. 9, 10. Let's do it with speed and power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. So that was your inner form block. Now let's do the upper block. Upper block is when someone is striking you to the face or to your head. Again, relax your body, bend your knees slightly, natural stance. Don't show your shoulders, never show your shoulders. Just relax your shoulders always. Now from here, if someone is punching your face, just lift one of those hands and lift them straight while your elbow is still covering the center of your body. And then once your hand comes to the face level, that's where you want to make it like parallel to the ground and push it upwards. Right? Then the other hand goes. All blocks that we do in karate, by the way, use two hands. I'm ignoring lots of technical elements only to teach you the essence in this short span of time. So if you already know karate, you block, so please do not assume that I'm creating a new version of it. I'm just trying to make it easy and give you the most in the least amount of time we have available. You can watch my other videos for full blocks, the technical blocks. Please drop an email or message. I will send you the links. All right, upper block. All right, so start with your one hand, for example. This hand goes, right, goes straight, and then as you your fist comes to your face level, that's when you start raising your elbow and push the attack upwards. And in every block, there is a turning involved. In lower block, the turning was this. Palm facing me, palm facing away. Inner form block. Palm facing me, and a rotation, and a rotation, and while rotating, I'm turning. I'm turning my arm. Similarly, upper block, there is a rotation. Palm facing me, and at the impact, facing away. So this time I will keep it close. 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, flags, 4 flags, 5 flags, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Islam, you can tell me please. I'll quickly give you the demonstration of these 3 blocks. We didn't do the 4th, but the outer form block is, in meaning, is mostly used for the middle part of your body. So I'll just give you the demonstration of these 3 blocks. Number 1 is lower block. That's okay, 1, that's your lower block. All right. Punch to the lower body, 2, that's your inner form block. And punch to the face, 4, that's your upper block. So if you keep it relaxed and natural, once again, 1, okay, 2, 3. All right. Now, let me try to add some technique to make it more like karate blocks. One block, that's your full lower block. And up, middle punch, 2, that's your full inner form block. Face punch, 3, that's your full upper block. Now, as I said, when there is technique, there must be some counter attack attached to it. So block by itself will not help. If you just keep blocking, your opponent will keep striking, unless your block itself is so hard that discourages your opponent to come for another attack. That's another level. So let's talk about counter attack. Back. First 1, block and punch. So the moment I block, if I get in my right stance at the right distance, then I can counter attack properly. As you can see, standing in my normal stance always doesn't help. So I need to keep changing. I need to be more moving. I mean, in terms of distancing, I need to 3 things: the distance between your target opponent, and the height, and the direction and the angle. So these 3 things make your counter attack more meaningful. How far you are from your opponent, and what's the angle. For example, this is normal sense. So if I'm here, there are certain limitations what he can do, most of it. But if I just move slightly here, then he is limited in terms of what he can do. Like for example, his other side is almost useless. Even if I can reach him, try to punch with the other hand, just a push of this side will make his other set of hand and leg meaningless. And what did I say about height? Yeah, move forward and punch, move forward and face punch. Yeah. So if I just lower my height or just change it one height, I can easily reach. So these 3 things are very important. So once again, a quick demonstration of counter attack on those 3 blocks. Back. Start with 1, block and punch. 2, block and punch. 3, and block and punch. Right. Very well done, guys. I think we have covered quite a few things about blocks that I had in mind, except for one block, outer form block, because of time. So we have 10 minutes. We'll do a couple of exercises that is from like intermediate to advanced level. And then a 30 seconds break, and then advanced exercises, and then we'll cool down to end our session. Thank you. I'll see you in 30 seconds. All right, you should go. Now we have Seth coming and joining us. Seth is a blue belt and has got a couple of medals. One in the last year's tournament, 2018, I think. Trophies, sorry, -2. Right. So we have settled the research. Let's do some exercises. Okay. If you realize we did some side settings, so let's get into the side setting position again, depending on your flexibility and your fitness. If you think it's too much for you, so relax. Just do what you can do. Right. So what I want you is to get into the side setting, and when I say one, just lift your body, complete full leg raise, and then get back on your side settings. 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. That's good. Now let's do some push-ups. This time let's do finger push-ups. The first part we did normal and knuckle. Now let's do push-ups on the tip of your fingers. Again, if you can. Right? You can. So first. Very good. 10 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Right. Now, before we do sit-ups, let's do some push-ups. Clapping moves. No? Let's go. Sorry. Yeah. What you do is, you do your first push-up. And when you get on there, just clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay. Now let's do some abdominal exercises. So if you just lie down. Just keep your legs straight. And up like this. And 10 of them. 1 is up. You don't have to touch your toes. Just keep your body upright and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Good. Now bring your knees. Got up. When I say 1, just lift your body and go for punch between your legs and then back. 2, to the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Now let's do breathing. 2 count. 1, raise your legs and your head slightly and stay there. Keep your hands on your sides. Control your breath. 2, relax. You're doing 10 of these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, the last one, 1, 2, relax, hurry, go, and up, doggy check. When we say doggy check, you cover, check your belt, your suit, by turning around, then it's right, follow the watch, should be in the center. Hurry. We have to do some cooling down exercises. Each in some. We'll change. 8, 9, 1, 2, look, switch, 2, 2, change. 8, 9, 7, 3, go, look, switch, touch, go, and 2, relax. Thank you very much, all of you. You have done a good job by joining us online and giving me a reason to spend some quality time with you. And thank you once again. If you have any questions about anything, please drop me a message in the same YouTube video comments. So, okay, come back, please. And if you have, as I said, if you need to learn any technique or things, most of my basic videos are on YouTube, my channel. But still, if they are not, I'm happy to make some videos and post it on YouTube for you. Thank you very much. Keep safe and keep well. Keep training hard. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Seth. See you guys. Bye.